If you want to see the stories of real-life entrepreneurs, you should definitely watch our picks for the best Entrepreneur Biopic movies.
What a roaring silence from the brightest minds of America.
He's using Hiram's design.
Which Hiram stole from me!
We hope you will enjoy the following ranking. Please let us know your favorite in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to never miss a good movie again.
Number 10. The Current War.
You are not thinking long term. This technology is within your grasp. I can build you an efficient motor.
Have you tried it?
The Current War is a 2017 historical drama film directed by Alfonso Gomez-Rejon and stars Benedict Cumberbatch, Michael Shannon, Nicholas Hoult, and Tom Holland. This story is inspired by the 19th century competition between Thomas Edison and George Westinghouse over which electric power delivery system would be used in the United States. We witness how greed for power and fame are the beginning of an industrial clash that was a beacon for the businessmen that came after them. Winning means breaking the rules.
Do what you were hired to do.
So you will not honor your word about the remuneration?
What are you talking about?
Well, you said $50,000. Are you unhappy with my
I'm
contributions?
paying you $50,000. That was a joke.
Number 9. Joy.
Hi, would you like to try a new mop? No. It's self-wringing. You can remove the mop head, throw it in the washing machine. No germs. No.
Joy is a 2015 biographical comedy drama film written and directed by David O. Russell and stars Jennifer Lawrence, Robert De Niro, Edgar Ramirez, and Bradley Cooper. This is the wild story of a family across several generations, focusing on Joy Mangano, later becoming a self-made millionaire who created her own business empire. Haunted by betrayal, hate, and the heavy weight of the loss of innocence, protagonist Joy is going down a road of no return in this emotional and human comedic take on enterprising and commerce.
Wow. It really does get all the corners that my sponge mop won't get. All those crannies where my kids spill their juice.
I really like it. Can we buy it?
Take it easy, Christy.
Number 8. Tucker, the Man and His Dream.
May I ask by whose authority you're doing this?
Oh, according to my lawyer, that's the car you signed to make. That's the car we're making.
Tucker, the Man and His Dream is a 1988 biographical comedy drama film directed by Francis Ford Coppola and stars Jeff Bridges, Joan Allen, and Martin Landau. The film recounts the real-life story of Preston Tucker, a maverick car designer who challenged the auto industry with his revolutionary car concept. But in this story, director Ford Coppola thinks differently and shows a new side of Tucker that history didn't know about that makes his fall from grace even harder to watch.
But every time you open the door, they hit the curb. So I made them open up, cut into the roof like an airplane here.
Time's up, kid.
Two more minutes, sir.
What do you want, a job?
Yes, sir.
You got it.
In the design department?
Kid, you are the design department.
Number 7. The Aviator.
Look, whatever they pay you at UCLA, I'm doubling it, all right? You work for me now. Find some clouds.
The Aviator is a 2004 epic biographical drama film directed by Martin Scorsese and stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Cate Blanchett, Kate Beckinsale, and John C. Reilly. The movie follows the historical events of billionaire Howard Hughes, starting with his filmmaking years as owner of RKO Pictures, but mostly focusing on his role in designing an experimental aircraft and build TWA into a major airline. But in private, Hughes remains tormented, haunted by his relentless perfectionism and suffering from paralyzing phobias and depression. The higher you rise, the farther you fall.
Do we need these rivets on the cowling?
Yeah, or the reverse thrust would rip it off.
Well, they're gonna give me drag. Do something about that, okay?
Wind resistance on the rivets?
Yeah, I want her slippery.
Number 6. The Wolf of Wall Street.
I'm good with water for now, though. Thank you.
It's his first day on Wall Street. Give him time.
The Wolf of Wall Street is a 2013 biographical black comedy crime film directed by Martin Scorsese and stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Jonah Hill, Margot Robbie, Matthew McConaughey, Kyle Chandler, and John Bernthal. It is based on the true story of Jordan Belfort, from his career as a stockbroker in New York City to his rise living the high life. But his firm, Stratton Oakmont, was engaged in rampant corruption and fraud on Wall Street. How long will Belfort be able to maintain his elaborate wealth and luxurious lifestyle?
Number one rule of Wall Street. Nobody I don't care if you're Warren Buffett or if you're Jimmy Buffett. Nobody knows if the stock is going to go up, down, sideways, or in fucking circles. Least of all stockbrokers. Right? It's all a fugazi. You know what a fugazi is?
Number 5. The Pursuit of Happyness.
He said you're smart.
I like to think so.
And you want to learn this business.
Yes, sir, I want to learn this business.
The Pursuit of Happyness is a 2006 autobiographical drama film directed by Gabriel Muccino and stars Will Smith, Tandy Newton, and Jaden Smith. The movie is based on an entrepreneur, Chris Gardner's nearly one-year struggle being homeless. In 1981, in San Francisco, he invested the family savings in bone density scanners, but struggles to sell the products. Forced to live out on the streets with his son, Gardner continues to sell the scanners while concurrently taking on an unpaid internship as a stockbroker, with slim chances for advancement to a paid position.
If you ask me a question and I don't know the answer, I'm going to tell you that I don't know. But I bet you what? I know how to find the answer, and I will find the answer.
Number 4. The Banker.
There's a few complexities you just left out. Like, we black, and this goddamn bank is in Texas.
The Banker is a 2020 drama film directed by George Nolfi and stars Anthony Mackie, Nicholas Hoult, Nia Long, and Samuel L. Jackson. Focusing on two truly revolutionary businessmen, Bernard Garrett and Joe Morris, who have the ultimate goal of taking down the racist establishment of the 60s, The Banker is not only incredibly powerful, but one of the smartest takes on business movies in the last few years. When their success is threatened by the federal government, a real game of chess begins.
You don't run the business day to day, much less a banking business, which is not simple.
We'd have to monitor things closely.
How the hell you plan to do that? We can't set foot in a bank in Texas unless we the help.
I thought that would be your favorite part.
Number 3. Steve Jobs.
You didn't have seconds. You had 3 weeks. The universe was created in a third of that time.
Well, someday you'll have to tell us how you did it.
Steve Jobs is a 2015 biographical drama film directed by Danny Boyle and stars Michael Fassbender, Kate Winslet, Seth Rogen, Catherine Waterston, and Jeff Daniels. The story takes us behind the scenes of the digital revolution to paint a portrait of Steve Jobs at its epicenter. It unfolds backstage at 3 iconic product launches, ending in 1998 with the unveiling of the Apple iMac. However, his drive to revolutionize technology is sacrificial, and you are left to judge how this impacted him and those close to him.
The Time article said your Apple stock was worth $441 million. And I wanted to ask you how you felt about that.
Well, I feel like Apple stock has been dramatically undervalued. This would be a good time to get in.
Number 2. The Founder.
You are a leech, Ray. You are a professional leech.
You know what I came up with, Mac? A concept. I came up with the concept of winning.
The Founder is a 2016 biographical comedy drama film directed by John Lee Hancock and stars Michael Keaton, Nick Offerman, John Carroll Lynch, and Linda Cardellini. Franchise, franchise, franchise. This is the brilliant idea that makes struggling salesman Ray Kroc a famous millionaire after meeting Mac and Dick McDonald. Being impressed by their fast-paced strategy to sell burgers, we witness how one smart man turns two brothers' innovative fast food eatery into the biggest restaurant business in the world with a combination of ambition, persistence, and ruthlessness.
I want to take the future. I want to win. And you don't get there by being some aw shucks nice guy sap. There's no place in business for people like that. Business is war.
Before we unveil movie number 1, here are a few honorable mentions.
Arnold! You alright?
Sure. I didn't mean to break the damn chair.
It's my favorite chair. But you know how much I love that chair.
Joe. We need to talk.
We're not doing anything that IBM's not already doing. And I would rather gamble on our vision than make a Me Too product. We got to make the small things just unforgettable.
It's all the concept. We pay you.
Okay.
Listen,
we're
I picked
really
up a
busy,
brochure,
so-
so I'll give you a call later. I'll explain what we do, okay? Come to the office, we'll talk.
We're really not interested.
You're not interested in making money?
Number 1. The Social Network.
$1 million isn't cool. You know what's cool?
You? $1 billion.
In 2003, Harvard undergrad Mark Zuckerberg begins work on a new concept that eventually turns into the global social network known as Facebook. The Social Network is a 2010 biographical drama film directed by David Fincher and written by Aaron Sorkin. The movie stars Jesse Eisenberg, Justin Timberlake, and Andrew Garfield. Extracted from multiple sources, the film captures the emotion of the first intoxicating days of a phenomenon that now modifies the culture of our world. Mark Zuckerberg is the youngest billionaire in history, but for this entrepreneur, success leads to both personal and legal complications.
You don't think I deserve your attention?
I think if your clients want to sit on my shoulders and call themselves tall, they have a right to give it a try, but there's no requirement that I enjoy sitting here listening to people lie. You have part of my attention. You have the minimum amount. The rest of my attention is back at the offices of Facebook, where my colleagues and I are doing things that no one in this room, including and especially your clients, are intellectually or creatively capable of doing.
Do you agree with our list? Please let us know in the comments. If you want to know more about a particular movie in this list, you can check out our links in the video description. And for more top 10 movie videos, be sure to subscribe to communiTV.